The fountain. The only place she could be going. I step forward to follow her, but I stop. No matter how I try, I can't continue. This is Olivia's promise, not mine. I have no right to intrude into it like that. My hesitancy robbed me of any choice in the matter. She went alone. I'm a fucking idiot. Alone? In this freezing weather? While she's going through this? What the hell was I thinking? I start my silent march through the halls, out the building, and into the frozen wilderness. It's cold out, freshly starting to snow. The world just feels so much smaller, muted and colorless. How about try that word? Now's not the time. I must find Olivia. There's thin tire tracks in the thinly laid on snow, pathing out down the sidewalk. I follow them. The path is serene. The falling flecks of white make it feel like one of Olivia's landscapes. The fountain must be just around the corner. Oh God. I should have gone with her. Of course the fountain is only accessible with stairs. Run the VOD back. I fucking called it. The steps are tall and coated in a thin layer of ice. It's a death trap. How's she gonna get down there, bros? Something rolls down and bumps my shoe. It's what? It's one of Olivia's handles? My face flashes with heat. My blood runs cold. Oh my God, I can't lose two people in one day, please. I will myself to look up. 8 steps up, Olivia's wheelchair is toppled over on its back. Seat ripped, wheels spread, it's unrecoverable. Olivia is 2 steps further, halfway onto the next ledge. Her arm reaches up for the next one. No fucking... The slippers are gone, the Spurtos are nowhere to be seen. Olivia! Olivia stops and slowly looks back. It's a look of shock and humiliation at being seen like this. She turns back and starts pulling herself up to the next step. Damn it, Olivia. I take a step up and I catch myself. It's a wonder she even got this far. But I find my balance and I start marching up towards her. Her arm slips on the ledge and she falls back. And I catch her in my arms from behind. I didn't make it. She looks up at me. Eyes still filled with tears. I carefully set her down on one of the steps. She hides her face in her palms. I failed the Otacon. Olivia chokes back a sob. Gonna have to... Yeah, no wheelchair, huh? I'm just a stupid fuck-up. Fucking chair. And then she continues to weep. I sit there and stare for a moment trying to figure out what to do. I really haven't ever been in a situation like this. The poor girl is shaking. Whether it's from the cold or her situation, I don't know. Instinctively, I wrap my arm around her and pull her close to me. Olivia shifts her body accordingly, and we end up in an embrace. Her sobbing calms down to just occasional hiccups, and her body is no longer sapping the heat from me either. I'm sorry, Inko. Oh my God. Heavy one, heavy one, heavy one. She's ugly crying. Cheese cannot stand this Gator woman. Sorry for what? Everything. Being an asshole, being a failure, making you waste your time on me. I'm just awful. Don't say that, I love you. That's what I wanted to say. Now isn't the time. Come on. I'm your friend, you know that. I'm here for you in the same way you're here for me. Olivia breaks away from our hug. Her face is tear-stained, but she isn't crying anymore. She's looking down at her wheelchair. Do you have a spare at home? No? I stand up. I look at the stairs towards the fountain, then back to Olivia. I can call Liz if you want. She can come pick us up after we're done. We can worry about your chair then. You're not a failure, Olivia. We're getting you to that fountain. I reach my hand down towards her. Olivia's confusion erodes to a soft smile as she stares at my hand and then back to me. Come lower. Oh wait, that's Olivia. Come lower. Let me grab your shoulder. See, Cheese is Gator pilled. Come on. Mr. Frodo, I can't carry the wheelchair, but I can carry you. I've done this a few times before. I lean in closer, and Olivia pivots as best she can. Once more, she uses her tail as an anchor in place of her legs. It's holding her up pretty well. Never considered it, but that tail must be pretty muscular. You've considered that a lot. Let's go. I want to make Iadicon proud. I climb up to the next step, planting my foot on solid ground. Olivia waits for me to stop before quickly moving her tail up to the next step as well. It's sort of like we're each one leg. Simple enough, just pick her up! It only now occurs to me how close we are right now. Are you just now asking, does the gator have a fat ass? Yes, dude! What are you- come on! By close, I mean practically cradling Olivia against my side. Up another step. Eventually, we make it to the top. I managed to shuffle to the fountain. You can just put me down right here. Alright. I gently lower Olivia down and place her on the lip of the fountain. There's just enough space for her to sit along the edge, with one leg resting on top and the other hanging off. She looks into the still water in contemplation. I just need a little water. That's all it is. You're crying. You are, not me. My eyes follow hers, focusing in on the coins that have settled on the bottom of the fountain, though hard to see through the opaque ice. Oh, it's the song, too. Damn, it's the song, too. I've stuffed my hand in my pockets for warmth, feeling the skin of my knuckles start to split already. My fingers trace over the quarters I'd usually use on our lunchtime drinks. Achoo! The powerful sneeze draws me away from my meandering thoughts to see the Gator girl quiver on the cold concrete seat. Give her your jacket. Damn it. Her jaw is clenched tight, baring her sharp teeth to the world. Her nostrils flare with each of her breaths, the hot air creating a puff of visible mist. And her eyes are filled to the brim with a fiery rage and salty tears. I want to break the silence between us. We didn't get a full pic, did we? Damn. Ask for her thoughts. She's deep within them, though. Raging within her own mind. Finally having the moment to process everything that's happened. In the end, it's Olivia that breaks the silence with a single, quiet, disdain-filled curse. Damn it. Her eyes shut, keeping her tears from falling. Damn it. A hiss seeps through her lips. I made it. I finally made... but... The thought goes unfinished. She lets her shoulders down and turns her gaze away from the spouting water. Listlessly gazing towards the obscured afternoon sun that's just managing to peek through the clouds and snow-covered trees. Maybe she's imagining that's where he is now. But what now? I withdraw my hand from my pocket, holding it open for her to see the pocket change in my palm. Scanning over the water feature before us, I think back to all the times I wanted to just do this with someone else. How about we make a wish? Olivia's brow furrows as she glances off to the side. Her fingers grip her hoodie, and I watch as she considers my suggestion thoroughly. Sure. A wish sounds nice right now. I motion her forward. The Gator girl holds her hand out to me, and I drop a quarter into her palm. On 3, I nod in reply. 1, 2, 3. I wish for... Our twin coins flip in the air together. Where's mine? Yeah, me too. Fuck it, yeah. Same shit. I watch as the coins spin skyward, crashing through the falling... Hit my box fan. Crashing through the falling snowflakes. At their apex, the coins seem to pause, just to briefly touch one another. And with a synchronized plop, both of the quarters hit the water together. Leaning forward, I see the coins even landed on the same side. Heads. We touched coins. That means we're married. What did my coin end on? You wouldn't fucking believe me if I told you. You wouldn't fucking believe me if I told you. I wonder if that'll double our chances of making our wishes come true or something. I let out a huff in amusement from Olivia's comment. Though the more I think about it, the more I hope it does. We stay there, looking at the fountain together in silence. For a moment, it feels as though time has stopped around us. It's just me and Olivia experiencing the moment together. It almost makes me forget what had just transpired, what we were dealing with, what kind of future the two of us were looking at. For this moment, though, none of those dreadful thoughts mattered. What matters right now is finding a small bit of peace, of solace. A little bit of calm before the storm that was inevitably coming. A harsh wind chill finally brings Olivia and I out of our thoughts. Hey, I'm sorry for being super distant earlier. You don't have to apologize for that, Olivia. Everyone goes through these sorts of things differently. I know, but I feel bad. I know I'm not the only one who's sad that Iadicon is gone, but... Her pause makes me stop and turn around to face her. I can see it in her face she's trying to form the right words. Iadicon was the first person who I felt was a role model for me. He didn't just believe in me. He made me believe in myself. Not just for my art, but being able to succeed in general. I knew that Iadicon made a lot... Oh my god, dude. It's a tough one. I knew that Iadicon meant a lot to her, but I never realized he meant that much to her. More than anything, he actually cared about me. About my thoughts and my dreams. I felt... Olivia's lips tremble as she struggles to voice the thought. Normal. God. I probably sound stupid saying that. I shake my head in disagreement. She finally felt like a normie? Are you all making it a point to tell me you're not paying attention to the scene right now? Hey, I'm actually playing Subway Surfers, by the way. You don't. Mr. Iadicon was important to me as well. It's okay, Olivia. I know how you feel. He gave me some of the best advice I've ever gotten from anyone, and he encouraged me to follow my dreams like you. I wish I'd met him sooner. There's a moment of silence between us, the air filled with a mix of sympathetic emotions. A shared sadness. I forgot you're sick, Kyle. Jesus fucking Christ, what a stream to watch. A shared sadness for the passing of someone who made an impact in both of our lives, but a sense of thankfulness that he graced our lives. Guess we both got our issues, huh? Yeah, I guess so. A fresh breeze of icy air sends a shudder down my spine. So what should we do now? Don't answer that, Cheese! I pat off the growing pile of snow. Off of my shoulders and head. Let's see. I look at my phone. School's ending in 10 minutes. Wanna just chill here till then? No pun intended. Sure. Oh my god. What I meant to say was, sure. I look around, noticing a tiny bench for two nestled against a tree. Hey girl, you want to die of hypothermia together? The Gator girl must have noticed, as she's already holding out her arms for me. That's all I've been thinking about. Look, beautiful scene, right? This is great. I'm heavily invested. Give her your fucking jacket, you skinny fuck. I recall something. A certain pair of raptors. I kneeled down, facing away from Olivia. I can feel the icy flakes melt off of me as Olivia leans against me again. Her powerful arms wrap around my shoulders, clawed fingers digging into my jacket. My fingers lock together to form a makeshift seat for her behind me. With my passenger secured, I make a beeline for the bench, lest I get caught up in what I feel pressing into my back. We're thinking about tits right now, Inko? I can also with all this shit going on right now, I can feel her tits on my back. It's cold? Oh, the nips too? She lets herself drop onto the bench, uncaring for her landing. Taking a page from the Book of Olivia, I also drop uncaringly next to her. Just glad to have some shelter from the increasing snowfall. So here we are. Mission accomplished for Olivia. We can't not recognize it's a primal memory. Primal memories, you said? Now what? My curiosity compels me to ask Olivia something. If you don't mind me asking, what'd you wish for? I don't think you can tell someone what you wish for, or else it won't come true. The superstitious side of myself says she has a fair point, so I decide not to push her any further on it. Just curious is all. We continue relaxing in comfortable silence. I mean, I don't mind telling you if you tell me yours. I guess that's only fair. What did I wish for just now? It's hard to put into words. It's not something specific, rather a feeling that I keep coming back to. I just want to go home and watch YouTube essays. Please grant me this wish. Ding! Back before I came to the school, I would have wished for more friends, or a successful future, or to take back something embarrassing from the past. But now that I think about it, I didn't need to make a wish. That's too vague. I know, but I don't know how else to put it. Come on, at least try. My best memories from the past few months. This being outside in the freezing cold. No, not that. What do you mean then? Say it! I struggle to find the words without making myself sound stupid. You know, we've hung out a lot together, but it's not often that it's just the two of us. Just us. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't happen a lot. I wish it was like that more often. What a weird roundabout way. Come on! The Baryonyx's eyes go wide. Shoot. Maybe that came across too weird. I mean, I just want to get closer to you, you know? I watched the beginnings of a blush form across Olivia's cheeks. Wait. I don't mean it like that. I wanna get to know you better. That's what I want to do. Nothing else. She glances away, laughing nervously as her tone changes drastically. Yeah, I understand totally. I breathe a silent sigh of relief. Dear God, she almost thought I was interested. You wanna know what? You're fucking up my lines, Reddy. Her tits are huge. You wanna know what I wished for? If you don't want to share, you don't have to. No, I asked for yours, it's only right. I wished to know what I want to... Come on, this is an important line! I wished to know what I want to wish for. I glance across the bench towards her. I can't make sense of anything right now. I want today to be over, frozen, and to have never happened all at once. I want Iadikon back, but... I don't want to just replace him with someone else. It's too late to start all over again. The heaviest scene in the whole game is going on right now, and we have gentlemen in the chat room right now debating the cup size on Olivia. Stop, man. You can't make me smile. She stops to wipe her eyes, but they're already dry. All I've ever wanted was to be someone he would be proud of. But it just feels... impossible. She looks away. I ended up picking something lame, sorry. What's that? Olivia's still looking away, so while I can hear her hesitation, I can't tell what she's thinking. I threw that coin And out of everything racing in my mind, the one thought that stuck out the most was just... She chews her lip in contemplation for a moment, and when she finally continues, her voice is a soft whisper. I want somebody I can trust. I feel my face heat up from her words and her tone. Even with her head turned, I notice a red flush creeping over Olivia's face too. I instinctively jerk my head the other direction. Shoot. What do I do now? What do I do now? What do I do now? What the fuck kind of question? What do I do now? We're both sitting motionless, neither daring to say another word. If I listen closely, I feel like I can hear her heartbeat from here. She can probably hear mine as well. I don't even notice the cold anymore. Maybe we could just stay like this for a few weeks. Maybe kiss her, retard! No, don't be ridiculous. You need to tell her how you feel. I clear my throat, searching for words that wouldn't come. She just said she wanted somebody to trust. I mean, you can trust me. I hear shuffling from Olivia. Damn it. I can't work up the nerve to turn my head towards her. My neck feels like a rusted hinge as I try to disobey my body and look at her through my periphery. Do you trust me? Despite my words, she nods her head vigorously, the blush growing dangerously bright. Well, I shift my body towards her on the bench. I trust you too. Suddenly she shakes her head a bit to bring herself back to reality. Maybe I can be honest with you then. You're silly, and you're ridiculous, maybe a little over-optimistic. You're thoughtful and adventurous, and you're so willing to just take me with you. You don't treat me any differently for this stupid thing. She lightly hits the armrest of the bench. I guess I stopped noticing it at some point. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously you're like... So many words dance on the tip of my tongue. Like... My mouth and my brain are at a standstill, one wanting to just blurt whatever while the other just keeps it all in and disseminates it in a thoughtful manner. What comes out is... I think we're done here, Inko. I think, I can't help you anymore, man. I can't help you anymore, man. Zero Riz? I think Inko might have a brain tumor. A furious snort rips from the Gator girl's nose, followed by peals of laughter. Out of embarrassed shame, I cover my face with my hands. What was that? I curse my nerves as I try to protest her continued guttural guffaws. Come on, Olivia, I'm trying. The snowflakes that had managed to still land on me melt away from the extreme heat radiating from my whole bald fucking head. Olivia acquiesces, though, drawing back into just a very smug grin. Okay. Take two, Inko. My head's temperature finally drops from core of the sun to a more manageable volcano. Thanks, jerk. Seeing that small quirk of her own lips, I can't stop a smile from growing on my own face. I guess, from Iadicon, be honest. With her and yourself. Honest. At the very start, come on, dude. At the very start, I thought you were just out of it. What? You almost ran me over in the hallway. Oh. She frowns and looks away. Sorry. And then you tried to get my seat moved. Sorry. And the claw thing today. I'm not sorry about that. I figured. And you used to be hard to talk to. I felt awkward every time I'd even try. Like, thank Raptor Jesus for Damien and Liz, because otherwise I wouldn't even gotten to know the real you. Olivia rings her clawed fingers together. And what do you think of the real me? She's easily the most caring person I've ever known. I mean, yeah, she can be a little selfish and doesn't think ahead sometimes. But when she cares for something, she just has to do everything she possibly can for whatever it is. Is that what you think? Yes. I think you're quite caring and passionate and what? And I know Mr. Iatakon saw that in you too. Olivia's eyes water at the mention of our mentor. Thank you, Inko. Now's the time, Inko. Just say it. Hey, Inko? Say it, say it, say it, say it, say it, say it, say it. Do you like me? Yes? Why does talking have to be so hard? I prepare for Olivia's smug one-liner to crush my weak confession. Instead, I watch as Olivia brings her hood up and hides her eyes with it. Really? For some reason, seeing her like this fills me with a well of confidence. Yeah. Can I hear you say it? I like you, Olivia. I don't get how... Her hood peels away just enough so I can see her shimmering silver eyes. Why would you like someone like me? Well, it's just, I like you too. Oh? Oh? She what? She what? Olivia brings her legs to her chest, holding the limbs tightly to her. She brings her hoodie's hem over her legs, transforming herself into a crocodile-shaped igloo. Get in there! Literally, get in there. She looks like an olive igloo. Alright. Whew. Slippers were a bad idea. Oh crap, yeah, you okay? I'm not gonna help, I'm not gonna give you my jacket. I'm fine, just call someone. I cough awkwardly and get my phone out to call Liz. Is this the song from the intro? Is that what you were telling me? From the menu? Is that what you said 50 times? It's like the menu, not just because of the fountain? Fucking fantastic song, boys. Title song, okay. Okay, from Liz. Hello? Inko, is that you? Aren't you supposed to be in class right now? Scalar let Olivia and I out early. Oh, okay. I was told about Professor Iatakon. I hope you're doing okay. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm with Olivia by that old park by the school. Her chair's busted and we're kinda stuck. There's a keening whine from the bundled crocodile next to me, her tail wrapping around her as if to hug herself. How about you do it instead? Broke? In this weather? Are you two okay? We're fine. Can you pick us up? Sure, I think I remember where that is. I'm with Principal Scalar right now. Once we're finished, I can get you two on the way home. Thanks. After some shuffling, the call drops. I turn back to Olivia. She seems more anxious than anything right now. You alright? Yeah. I'll be okay. The stovepipe maw of the Oliviglue chatters quietly in the cold. My concern finally takes hold. We haven't kissed this bitch yet. My concern finally takes hold, forcing me to finally close the gap between us. She said the chair had no replacement. It'll take a while for a new one to come in. That means she'll be trapped at home, completely sealed off from the outside. Man, the beginning of Olivia's annoyed protests die of exposure, becoming a grumbling acceptance of it as I wrap my arms around her shivering form. You're lucky you're warm, Inko. Yeah, I definitely feel like it, as her body shifts and nestles closer against me. Olivia's tail lays on my lap, the shivers reverberating through it the most. I lay my palm atop it, feeling the cold limbs shaking slowly still. Some long, distant trivia about limbs losing heat the fastest springs to mind. And in the hopes of keeping frostbite away, I pet the heavy tail. He did it. He did it, boys. Inko did what you couldn't. He pet the heavy tail. And as I do so, I hear the silliest sound rumbling from Olivia's chest, and through the rest of her, she's bellowing again. It's like a purring cat, almost. There's a new sensation on my cheek, now soft and warm. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Come on. She's... Her lips are planted firmly on my cheek, and... this... feels nice. Only the strongest of ins. As I continue to warm her tail for her, I feel her warm lips press more and more against my cheek. I don't know if kisses are supposed to go this long. My YouTube essays didn't tell me about this. And be this wet. Turn your head, retard, says Cheese. And now the lips are moving and some pointy things are there and... MUNCH! And that's her teeth. Ooh! Olivia instantly lets go of my cheek from her non-lethal bite. Oh, fuck, sorry. I'm new to this stuff. I'm nervous. Never kissed? Never kissed, you say? Are you sure? It's okay, really. I put a hand on my cheek to feel the damage. I feel the indents of her fang, but nothing serious. I almost even start falling asleep before we hear a car pull up to the bottom of the hill. Olivia perks up and leans forward to try to see who it is. A few seconds later, Liz's head rises above the stairs, scanning like a submarine periscope. Crap. It's gonna be tough getting all the way back down, even with Liz's help. I look back and smile at Olivia, still huddled against herself and clinging to my arm. You ready? Today seemed to drag on endlessly. Liz's arrival had ended our embrace, and she had quite the dour look on her face. She said she'd been in a meeting with the principal, and I could only imagine how the faculty and student council were reacting to Iadacon's passing. Her mood seemed to lift a little, at least, when she saw Olivia and I both huddled together beneath a tree. Olivia's mood, on the other hand, plummeted. Probably from the way Liz and I had to carry her to the car. The ride to the Payne household had been silent, save for Olivia's grumbling and embarrassment. I think I'd be in a similar mood if I was treated like a sack of potatoes, but then again, how else were we gonna carry her? I should suggest more leg workouts to Coach Solly. Just in case. Damien and Randy were waiting for us at the curb, the older man looking over Olivia with worry. When your friend told us, Soph and I were besides ourselves. I'm fine, Randy didn't really hear her, as the instant her car door was open, her legal guardian pulled her up into one hell of a bear hug. Come on, I'll get you kids some hot cocoa. Damien watched on with a smile of relief as his father hauled her over his shoulder and marched into his home. You guys want to stick around? Vinny's still in school, so we'll have the consoles to ourselves. Say yes! Say yes! It's still pretty early, all things considered. Sure. I'd love some hot chocolate right now. Liz? I'd like to, really, but the council still needs to prepare for the arrangements for Iadacon's Well, you know. Maybe I'll come by after if I can. Yeah, alright. Well, if you do, I'll make sure there's some cocoa left. Appreciate it. With that, Liz drives off down the street. Come on, let's head inside before we turn into popsicles.